Oh, you're being told to add AI to everything. I know, more tools, more automations, more content, more dashboards, more agents running in the background while you sleep. In the meantime, the whole industry is completely shifting. If you had your N8N automations and make, that all just got wiped out by Claude's new agent in the background. So here's what I did instead. While all that's happening, I cut my software stack. I cut the way my team is spending their time, and I deleted over 1,000 pages from my website. And in the weeks after, I made 4 sales, 2 simplify engagements and 2 mentor spots. None of those sales came from the pages I deleted. 2 came from a single social post and 1 came from the stripped down website. By the end of this, you'll know why subtraction is doing more for my conversion rate right now than any AI tool I could add. Quick numbers, so you know this isn't theory. The site went from over 1,000 pages down to 27. 2 weeks after launch, the total website sessions dropped about 27% compared to the 2 weeks prior. In Google Search Console, impressions dropped, but the people who saw my site in search results clicked at a higher rate, nearly 50% higher. Fewer people seeing it, more of them clicking. That's a quality signal. One thing I didn't cut, my email list. My top emails open at over 70% across thousands of subscribers. Sure, I deleted 700 podcast episodes, but I get a 70.5% open rate from over 4,000 people. That's not a list built on drop a keyword below and get your free guide. Those people open because they want to hear from me. The signal is human and the intent is real. And that is the difference between a list built on bait and a list built on voice. My most recent client came through the new site. The other 2 came from the single social post where I said something that really mattered in my own voice with a real edit, and it sat with them. 2 simplify engagements, 2 mentor spots, 4 transactions in total, 3 different paths, and not one of them touched the old content I'd been maintaining for years. A lot of the people watching this right now are running lead magnet funnels, comment triggers, PDF downloads, 7-step sequences. That stuff works for list size, but every piece of it adds systems, automations, team time, more moving parts. The question is whether the opens and the sales justify the machinery. If you've got a business built between 2015 and 2023 with funnels, a content library, 3 offers, an email list, 7 sequences, a CRM with 400 automations, a team keeping it all running, and hopefully not setters and closers and sales managers, because AI showed up. So you did what you had to do or what the market told you or your coach told you to do back then. I didn't tell my clients to do that, but you added AI to it now. AI is writing the blog posts, AI in the email tool, AI on the support inbox, AI summarizing the calls, agents talking to agents. 6 months later, you are more tired, not less. The tools work sometimes. Dashboards are full. Business isn't faster. It's just louder. There's something else that wasn't true 2 years ago. Google changed. A year ago, my blog posts still sent quite a lot of traffic. People searched, clicked, landed on my site. Now Google reads my blog post, writes an AI summary at the top of the search results, and answers the question without sending the click. The reader gets the answer. I get nothing. Anyone whose strategy depended on Google sending organic clicks to blog content is watching that channel shrink. Whether they've noticed it yet or not, it's a secondary question. So the blog archive wasn't really an asset for me anymore. It was feeding Google's AI. It's producing less and less for me, but I'm maintaining it, updating it. I've got all these old posts, backups, plugins, PDF transcripts per post. My team was spending hours wrapping around all of that. It was work, and I was doing this on behalf of an aggregator that wasn't paying me. The same logic killed the PDF transcripts. We used to gate them as a lead magnet. You drop your email, get the transcript. That made sense a few years ago. But in 2026, anyone can pull a transcript off any YouTube video in 2 clicks or set up your automation to drop it into your inbox or your Notion or your Obsidian. You can scrape them all with 1 line of code. So trading an email address for something the prospect can already get for free is a pretty bad exchange. So we stopped. Deleting all of it wasn't a content decision. It was a supply chain decision. I stopped supplying Google with free training material and stopped trading email addresses for content that's already free everywhere else. Here's what I actually did. 3 cuts in order, and then one thing on the other side. 1, I cut the software. We just audited everything we're paying for, the entire stack, and we killed subscriptions that existed because they existed, not because they produced anything. Every tool that wasn't pulling its weight got removed. I'm talking backup tools, DNS tools, plugin tools, security tools, hosting. Its weight, it just got removed, not replaced, just completely cut out. 2, I cut the site. 1,100 pages down to 27. Along with the site came a long list of moving parts. We didn't have to do the PDF transcripts. We don't have to do a blog post per episode. We don't have to schedule that. That no more plugins, backups across this whole big, massive WordPress monster eating up $400 a month in hosting. No more busy work wrapped around content that people are not reading. I think it was single-digit percentage of traffic coming from those old blog posts, thousands of them. 3, I cut my team's time allocation because once the moving parts were gone, my team had hours back. Hours they used to spend on plugin updates, backup monitoring, transcript processing, blog formatting, maintenance. That all adds up. You need bodies for that. It all disappeared. So the one thing I did on the other side of that is I pointed those freed up hours at the one thing that actually converts: human signal, video editing. My team who are doing blog posts are now editing videos. My non-AI, me talking to a camera videos. Yes, this is a real human. They post my text posts that I write in my own voice and check and edit, and then they set up my emails, the ones that come from my videos that I still check as a human in the loop. Not ones an AI drafted from a prompt. The mechanism is simple. Less site moving parts means less time spent on infrastructure. Cut the infrastructure and the team's hours redirect to stuff that converts. My newest clients, Peter, came through that new site. Adam and Laszlo from the social posts, from the text that I wrote, posted to my team that they put on socials. That sale path does not exist if my team is still running plugin updates every Tuesday and reformatting old blog posts. Also allowed us to generate more content. And if you follow people like Gary Vee, he will be all for that. You cannot post too much good content. So 3 questions for your own business this week. 1, have a look at your software stack. Of every tool you pay for, which 3 could you cancel on Monday and nobody would notice? Those 3 are the ones you're keeping out of habit. 2, look at your team's week. What are they spending the most hours on? If the answer is anything other than serving clients or amplifying the human at the center of the business, you've got the team pointed at the wrong thing. I had my team put everything they do into a huge spreadsheet, 1 tab per person, and then we're able to look at that over and over again until we had less and less items, but more and more value. And 3, have a look at your website. If a sharp operator landed on your homepage today, would they see a clear offer and a reason to act, or would they see a library, a bargain bazaar, a flea market? A library is not a business. It's a museum you are paying to maintain. You don't need to delete 1,000 pages. You need to ask whether every page is still doing a job. When I posted about this on socials, some people said, "Oh my God, I'm so scared to get rid of WordPress. All that SEO, all the links. What if it doesn't work?" I said, well, I took a backup of the last version, but after running it for a few weeks, I'm really happy with how it's going. You can handle all your redirects in your htaccess. You can decide what's signal and what's noise. You can push changes in a line of code with Claude Code. It is actually wild, and it's free. If you're using GitHub and Cloudflare, you can host your entire site for free if it's a static site. Don't be afraid to have less volume. Yes, your numbers will drop initially, but not the good numbers, just the noise. If you have never run a structural review of your business, what should stay, what should go, what gets replaced, that's the work that comes before any AI rollout, not after or during. That's what Simplify is. There's a link in the description.